pictures of your toes?
I don't want to sell pictures of my toes.
No.
Why not?
Even Eminem used the
Alright class, settle down and let me tell you a story. A couple of weeks ago, we covered hawktuah girl Haileywelch allegedly getting involved in a crypto scam. And now it seems that the whole thing is coming to fruition. So, we're here now to check out the end of the story, the rise and fall of one of the fastest growing influencers in recent history. But before we check her out, please like, share, subscribe, do the whole notification button thing to help me out with the algo. And here we go. Right, the reason that I wanted to check this out, or that I'm a bit invested in the whole story, is because I believe that this whole thing is a microcosm about the rise and fall of influencers. How they begin, with one viral hit, and how they fall. There are a lot of reasons for falling, but the fall from grace because of a crypto scam, if that's how you call it, allegedly, is definitely a new thing because crypto coins or cryptocurrency is a new thing. So let's see how this whole thing ends.
Haileywelch initially seemed to be a genius, turning her meme into a career that made hundreds of thousands of dollars. However, it only lasted 176 days before she realized that success could also be a nightmare. It all began on this channel here, Tim and DTV. They had just 21,000 subscribers.
I remember she had an event in a Marine Corps base or something, and she was so angry afterwards because all they did, or the only thing they told her, everywhere she went, every corner she turned, they all just said hawktuah. That's it. So she wasn't happy with the whole thing.
Gained from doing street interviews in Nashville, Tennessee, where they'd meet two unknown people who were out having fun, Chelsea Bradford and her friend Haileywelch. With some drinks in their system, they answered basic questions.
How do you get over a breakup?
Only way to get over one is get under another.
Until the interviewer asked 12 words that changed the course of history.
Hear that, children?
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that hawktuah.
There we go. There we go. And from that moment, she rose to stardom.
Roughly 2 days later, on the 11th of June 2024, Darius reposted the snippet to his Instagram. Again, he had just a couple thousand followers, yet this didn't stop the algorithm from making the video viral. 18 million views and almost 500,000 likes.
If you go to YouTube right now, there are a lot of videos or a lot of people, this is how you control the algo, this is how you trick the algo into getting you more views. But so many videos out there, it's kind of hard, if these people actually know what they're talking about when it comes to the algo. Or it's a bit hard, to know which one's actually telling the truth, or, which one simply knows what they're talking about.
It's not gonna get any bigger than this. And I go back an hour later and the views done went up by 1 million. I was like, oh my god, there is no way.
And she knew she had something.
The clips went equally viral on TikTok, where everybody clearly loved her. She's a total vibe. Protect this woman at all costs. hawktuah for president. However, Hailey was disappointed that this didn't translate to income.
Everybody else is making money off of it with
Why not her?
merchandise, and he's making money off the videos. I was like, that's not fair. Like, it's me. Why am I not making any money?
It was therefore announced hawktuah official. We are selling authorized merchandise representing the hawktuah girl, so she is getting part of the proceeds.
There we
Get
go.
all of your apparel here. Hailey had launched her own line of hats, selling for
I totally would have bought this hat.
between $30 and $40 each. It took only 9 days before she'd announce our infamous signed hawktuah hats are now sold out, with Rolling Stone therefore reporting hawktuah girl has already sold at least $65,000 worth of merch. Even Joe Rogan was keen to buy a piece.
She's making money. There's merch
I wanted
now.
one.
There's hawktuah merch. Oh, I need to buy a shirt.
Look at her. She's signing fucking hats.
Only in America.
Only in America.
Showing Hailey she was able to commercialize the meme. There was just one problem. Nobody knew who she even was.
Here we go.
The only information given was that her name was Hailey.
I remember there were rumors, I think there were even some videos that of people thinking or people saying that she was a plant, an industry plant.
Welch, which wasn't all that useful as she had no social media.
I was sitting there, I was giggling. They're like, where is she? I'm like, right here, but you don't know it.
Finding the hawktuah girl became a search for millions, with people stating on Instagram, Osama bin Laden had less people looking for him. Some believe she was a preschool teacher, while others were certain she worked in a bar. However, both of these rumors were smashed when Hailey addressed the public in her first podcast appearance.
I worked in a spring factory. I'm not a school teacher.
That was my next question, because everyone said that you were a teacher.
So, again, the effect of fake news and rumors.
Teacher and got fired from your job.
No, I'm not even old enough to be a teacher.
Hailey further revealed she'd been offered some crazy
What does that mean? I'm not old enough to be a teacher.
money.
$600, like 3 days ago, for me to spit in a jar and sell it. That is a revolting.
And as a result, she'd hired her
Wait, that's not so bad, actually. I mean, influencers out there sell their bathwater.
herself a social media crew.
You have a full management team. You have a manager now. You have
yeah.
a shooter. She comes in with like this big ass camera. Like she's the real deal. Already, this happened like a week ago.
Yes, ma'am.
But her capitalization began to repulse the audience. An entire management team in a week. Wild. The fact that she already has an entire management team is insane. You made a drunk joke, and the next day you have whole management behind you.
See, this is the reason why a lot of people thought that she was an industry plant.
This world is crazy. That help her appear at a Zach Bryan concert. While she began to sell merch on a much larger scale.
You already have a deal with Spencer's?
That's awesome.
Like every Spencer's everywhere.
There we go.
What can I go buy at Spencer's here?
Hat, shirts.
Hats and shirts, yeah.
She'd become friends with Jakepaul, tried to trademark the hawktuah phrase, and was suddenly being followed by TMZ.
Toes. They want pictures of my toes.
They want pictures.
That's actually not bad commercializing the whole thing. Even I considered it.
Pictures of your toes?
I don't want to sell pictures of my toes.
No.
Why not?
Even Eminem used the phrase to promote his new album, whilst more than one person got a hawktuah
Holy
tattoo.
crap.
She passed 1 million Instagram followers in less than 30
I mean, I
days.
remember a lot of people getting, or at least some people getting Gangnam Style, and I think it was Harlem Shake. They got tats of those, whatever you call them, memes or trends or challenges, whatever.
And was being paid $30,000 just to appear at clubs. However, if you're given success without first going through hell, you'll find that the hell creates itself.
These things actually happen more often than you think, but you know, not at this level, not at this scale.
Later, her Instagram comments began to change rapidly. Whilst they once read "she's a national treasure, keep this woman safe," they quickly transformed into "this has to stop. This is pathetic. Isn't this embarrassing? Disappointing ass world we live in. Making clowns famous part 1,062." Suddenly she had actual problems to deal with.
Maybe
I have to
people were
convince
just
my pawpaw not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks.
Creating paranoia on a day-to-day basis.
We all get our haters.
Strange. I can't really go in public by myself anymore. I'm paranoid of getting kidnapped or something.
Because there was a video of you with 5 security guards. Is that because you're paranoid about that?
Yes. And I'm little too, so I mean, I can't really defend myself.
It seems Hailey had realized that fame kinda sucks.
What's the worst part about being famous?
Everybody looking at you when you walk into a room.
I remember the whole Jim Carrey thing. Getting rich or getting famous is not the solution to everything. What did she expect? Everything comes with its own challenges.
You don't like that?
No.
Does that feel unsafe a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Although she continued to take advantage of it. She launched her own fanfics, which is like a safer work OnlyFans, and charged $10 a month to an unknown amount of subscribers. She'd also launched an AI dating app named Pookie Tools, which received amazing reviews such as disgusting. Hailey wasn't lying when she answered,
like, what's on the horizon, basically?
I mean, any and everything, I guess.
Essentially doing anything that offered her a paycheck. This was further proven by the Talk to a podcast, launched as a vehicle to promote Jakepaul's gambling company. The podcast was so terrible even Jakepaul himself roasted it.
Why did you decide to start Talktuah? It's just stuff that has never been talked about in modern history. Scientific, historic,
This is a roast, right? I mean, he's not serious.
Evolutionary wisdom. It's just an honor to be pushing humanity forward. And
Okay. So he's being sarcastic.
In that type of way.
However, the Talk to a comments were absolutely
He's being sarcastic, right?
golden. My phone was at 1% when this was posted. I unplugged my grandma's life support to charge it. This podcast truly changed my life. Currently fighting on the front lines in Ukraine, and everyone has called truce to watch Ep 1 of the Talk Tuah podcast. Amen. I have stayed clean from drugs for over 30 years. Thank you, Talk Tuah, for making me start again. These same trolls have given it an almost perfect IMDb score, calling the podcast a genre-defining masterpiece, yet the show's quality is better summarized by its crazy amount of dislikes. Hailey's reputation clearly wasn't great, so when she'd host an episode with Mark Cuban, she probably should have avoided the following touchy subject.
Do you do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Going back to the point of doing...
I wonder if this conversation was how it all started, or if they were if plans were already in place. That's why they decided to shoot in, or at least get a touch on the subject to see how people feels about crypto.
Anything for money. It seems Hailey
so it was probably
cryptocurrency.
So there was already probably a plan in place. That's why they had Mark Cuban quote unquote endorse the whole thing, or talk to Mark Cuban about the whole thing, to give it credibility, or to give it some traction.
So after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto, and I just want to say, oh my God, thank you so much, Mr. Saylor.
And was more than willing to make her own token.
There we go.
Memecoin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah, I'll give you my wallet.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not a big fan about meme coins.
She'd take to Twitter showing her favorite meme coins, announcing a hawktuah token was also coming soon. Well, on the 4th of December 2000.
Guys, I said it before, if you invested in something that was named after spitting on genitals, it's on you, okay?
2024, 176 days after she first went viral, Hailey officially launched it.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
Despite calling it the hawktuah meme coin, its website reassured the audience, Hawk isn't just a meme coin, it's part of the culture. Hailey is using her meme to unite her entire community. However, community notes instantly clarified. 96% of the Hawk coin supply is in 10 connected addresses before the launch, essentially meaning just 10 people controlled the coin's price. When a user suggested the coin was likely a scam, Hailey responded by stating fake news, but appreciate you trying to protect the community. However, it didn't take long before tweets started appearing. Lost 85% of an £1,100 investment. I lost 10k, bro, I got rugged. Just lost 286k on this. Don't trust MetaMask wallets.
I don't get it. Why would you put your money on something like that?
Hailey's co-creator called these people mentally ill.
There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing. If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill. It's just a bunch of miserable people trying to farm engagement and hate.
With Hailey herself blaming the losses on something they couldn't control.
We got snipe botted today, but we didn't sell a single token. But I just want to say, screw the sniper bots, and I'm not going.
I don't know what that means.
Coffeezilla joined and called the project.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Questioning how much money each founder made.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
The creator.
Which is who?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Haileywelch, right?
This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
As the pressure mounted, Hailey disappeared.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Only brought back by a class action lawsuit launched by a dozen plaintiffs.
I mean, in the last video, they definitely tried to establish that she was simply the face. She definitely wasn't the brains behind it. But the question is, who's going to jail for this?
Who claim
Icarus, I'm so sorry. Again, Icarus, they might probably make an example of her for other influencers not to jump in this sort of thing.
to have collectively lost more than $150,000. To Hailey's credit, she took responsibility, stating if you've experienced losses related to this, please contact Berwick Law. Furthermore, it seems she had no idea exactly what she was getting into, although it's still her fault if she put her name on it. Her Instagram hasn't helped either. The only post Hailey's made since pulling the scam is a video of her taking a lavish holiday. Makes you wonder if this trip was funded by the memecoin proceeds. Enjoy your time before getting shipped off to prison.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Now, if you want me to check out other stories here on YouTube, please let me know in the comments. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Please like, share, subscribe, do the whole notification button thing to help me out with the algo. And don't forget to check out our Twitch channel where you can catch me do this live. Now, class dismissed.